Good morning, ladies and gentlemen and others who shall remain nameless. Oh, just look at that sky. Yeah. Wow. Just look at that sky. Yeah, so anywho, I'm down here at the Billy Bishop Museum, and I'll let you see it here. At the Billy Bishop Museum, right up there, yeah, that one. Oops, yeah. Yeah, that's the childhood home of William Avery Bishop, famous Canadian fighter ace of the First World War, and later assistant commander of the Canadian Air Force during the Second World War. Very important figure. Yeah. Highest scoring ace on the entire Allied side. Absolutely, yeah. Only one person beat him, and that was Richthofen. Yeah, and he was German. Bishop and Richthofen never met, but another Canadian named Roy Brown did in fact shoot down Richthofen twice. And Richthofen shot down Brown once. So they had a very interesting tit-for-tat relationship. Yeah, I think they were banging the same girl. I really do. Yeah, absolutely. But anyways, we're not talking about famous First World War flying aces. We're here talking about the Big Bang cosmology. Yes, the Big Bang. It's more than just an American sitcom about dysfunctional people in university. It's more than that. Yeah, it's an actual scientific theory. Oh, yeah, so anywho, the Big Bang model, and it's a disparaging name. Its proper name is the expanding universe model. Yeah, the expanding universe model is the idea that the universe exists and that at one time it was a lot smaller than it is now, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger, spreading out and expanding. That's the Big Bang model. Now, this is not atheism. I just want to point this out. If you want, you can stick Jehovah or Shiva or Zeus or Odin or Osiris or Quetzalcoatl at the very, very beginning of everything as the catalyst who started the Big Bang. And nobody can say that you're actually wrong. As long as your favorite magical god does everything in accordance with rules that are recognized and accepted by the science of cosmology and physics. You can shoehorn your god right in at the beginning. But what you cannot do is ignore the evidence and pretend that the Big Bang cosmology does not have evidence. You can't do that without being incredibly dishonest. So anyways, yeah. You're allowed to shoehorn your god into Big Bang cosmology as the initial catalyst. You can do that. But you have to say that it's what you believe, that you believe your god did this. You cannot say that you have evidence that your god did this. Okay? I'm perfectly willing to accept maybe your god did this. But there's no evidence to say so. And until then, you are not justifying in saying that I have to believe it. It's your faith, that's fine. You can believe your God is the catalyst for the Big Bang. Are we understood with this? I hope so. because it'll save a great deal of confusion later on in this video. Thank you. Yeah, so anywho, the Big Bang model posits that the universe is expanding and that the galaxies are being pulled away from one another by the fabric of space-time itself. And I want you to visualize something. I want you to visualize putting a bunch of sticks into the dirt. Yeah. So you put a bunch of sticks in the dirt. You put the sticks in the dirt at 1 foot intervals for a 10-foot stretch. You measure it. They're 1 foot apart. You come back the next day, you measure them again. They're 1.5 feet apart. Come back the next day, you measure it again. They're 2 feet apart. Come back the next day, 2.5 feet. The next day, 3 feet. And they keep getting further apart every day. Because although the sticks aren't moving relative to the ground itself is expanding, carrying the sticks with it. That's how the universe is expanding and carrying the galaxies with it. The galaxies are not moving. Space is moving and carrying the galaxies with it. That's the Big Bang model. And we can observe this with telescopes, with visual telescopes, and with radio telescopes. We can observe through the redshift. The galaxies are moving away from us. And the further away they are, the faster they are moving. That's the Big Bang model. And the Big Bang model rests on observational evidence and predicted evidence. And the most important piece of predicted evidence is the cosmic background microwave radiation that was alluded to by Einstein, verified that it has to exist by Zwicky, and then discovered by Wilson and Penzias, or whatever his name is. It's one of those names I can't pronounce properly. But anyway, the radiation has been discovered, thereby verifying the Big Bang. Yeah. Yeah, so as I said, the evidence. The universe is expanding. We've measured the rate at which it is expanding. We've verified the rate at which it is expanding. We've narrowed it down to about 13.8 billion years. We've got that. We've got that down pat. We've determined that at some point all of the galaxies were piled together in one pile 13.8 billion years ago. Yeah, we verified this. Whether or not your God was the catalyst for the initial expansion, nobody can verify. But if it makes you feel better, absolutely, you're allowed to say that you believe this, and nobody will hold this against you. The important part is the facts and the evidence stand. Oh, so I've done my shift, and we're going to pick this up after, okay? I'm just getting changed. Ta-ta, folks. Take care. See you in a minute. So, yeah, if you're a young earther and you want to disprove the Big Bang model, all you have to do is show where Albert Einstein, Edwin Hubble, Georges Lemaître, Fritz Zwicky, Mr. Penzias, and Wilson, where they all got it wrong. Oh, and Mr. Hawking, where all those good people made their mistakes. Find their mistakes. Disprove the Big Bang model, the expanding universe model. Go ahead, do it. Of course, this will require that you actually learn something about the Big Bang model. You'll have to actually study it. You'll have to actually learn to understand it and learn what it actually entails. And yeah, that might involve coming into contact with facts that contradict your sacred doctrines. So the question is, are you brave enough to risk having to ask questions? Do you have what it takes to question your beliefs, question your doctrinal position, and to learn the truth? Because, yeah, that's what this is about. This is about you learning the truth. Go ahead, do the research, and win your Nobel Prize if you are right. Of course, if you're wrong, well, no Nobel for you. Oh well.
Could you pass me my phone there?
Ah, yes. Your phone. Okay.
Yeah, we had a great time on the trip. Cork has had the post-vacation blues ever since.
Ah.